confuse the enemy.
That's true. You don't know what we're doing if I don't know what I'm doing. The bold strategy. It can work. I think last time they did it with the Venomancer. Why are you picking this hero and a moderately good Veno game and then sticking it in pause 5 roll and just nuking it? Why would you do that? And they came out with the one last time. So we'll see if that works out again. Again, it is going to be the pause 4 Ember. Starting out, double sentry and some boots. So he's going to be a fast man.
So Matt, who do you think is gonna win this game?
Oh, I think the weirder it gets, the better it is for Tempest. You know, you draw them up a standard lineup, they'll lose every single time. But man, you get them on this spicy stuff, they're gonna get it out in here. You can watch them maybe get first blooded, but instead they run away from the Alchemist because he'll end up stunning himself. And I think nothing's gonna happen. So it would be cool for them to
you hit the nail on the head. I feel like if Tempest plays standard Dota, they're probably a weaker team than Thunder Awakens. And I was gonna say that Thunder Awaken has to lose, because if you lose against hero with the Veno, you're definitely, or like, if you lose a game against the Veno, you're definitely gonna lose a game against a real hero. And again, last game was less like normal Dota. This game is probably gonna be more like normal Dota.
Even with the Weaver off
Thunder is gonna win.
Yeah, we're getting closer to the middle of the dial. I can see that. And I mean, Thunder Awaken shot is very normal. I think outside of the Viper 5, which isn't even that bad. It's not like crazy. It's not usual, but it's not Veno 5 on your 17. So they got this DK Moran on the offlane. Tons of lockdown for even just this Juggernaut. You can get chain locked, and again, you will go down with only the Ogre to protect you. And then in the mid lane, they've got the Dark Mago Batrider, which is a huge factor in its own, regardless of whatever supporting lineup he has. This guy is insane on the Batrider. I've watched him like rage buy back at 2 minutes in pubs and just dominate the rest of the game because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what his net worth is. He will always come into the mid game fighting you.
I have to say, I'm also slightly confused about Sladen's item build.
What, the straight boots?
Boots into the sentry.
Yeah.
Like, he just announced to the world that he doesn't want any impact in the laning state.
Which will be hard for his team, right? Like, Viper is not an easy laner, so if you're coming in saying, I don't want to lane, it does open up a lot of possibilities for this, you know, Viper Alk. I mean, Fakaz is going to come out very farmed in this lane, right?
I would hope so. Because why else would you pick Viper? If you lose the lane with Viper 5, oh, that's gonna feel bad.
I expect he's gonna have a very good. This seems like a Radiance game to me, since you're gonna have that good of a lane. I guess he won't be happy all the time in lane. Weaver again does match up well into the Viper, well enough considering everything else that's around. But Animu doing a good job waiting for that Sakuchi to be out, getting a lot of poison stacks. Then topside, a lot of trading going on here. Who will be first blood? It's Kachu, shortly followed by Sacred. Kataro picking up that second kill. Does mean that he gets the solo XP for it, but Matthew still trading into Kataro. Does have a leap available, won't use it, but again, that is first blood going to, oh, that actually was Matthew picking it up.
No reason to chase Kataro. He still has stick charges.
Actually, he got 2 share tangos. He already had one pulling, so maybe a waste of a tango there. Who knows?
So I still haven't really figured out what Sladen is doing. Oh, I guess he gets another deal with on a sentry.
There we go. How many sentries has he killed this game? That's efficiency. No, speaking of efficiency, topside, another big spin. This Ogre and Juggernaut lane, very good versus the Mirana DK. They get themselves another kill. And that's going to be no TP on the DK for a while. They have some stuns coming up from Kachu soon. And I think at this point, Matthew, he may want to die. He gets ignited onto the tower, and he does put the Fairy Fire up. So we'll live under the tower and take all this XP while his Dragon Knight's away. All right, that's
getting dove here.
Oh, that is a big dive. Doesn't have any spells available. Does have a big stick to pop, and he actually gets gets the kill before Batrider kills him. So Dark does get the return kill, but no XP. Meanwhile, oh, this Pangolier doing fine. And oh no, bottom, even more trading. Pandamu does go down because got himself a bug. It looks like he may run back under the tower. Trades on trades, and then top side, the Juggernaut goes down. Is anyone safe on this map?
At least we get some action this game.
True. They take what we can get, and man, even still diving on Dragon bottom. I mean, it's kills on kills on kills. Already 8 here by the 4-minute mark. That's the kind of game we want to see. 4 kills, 4 minutes, both teams. They're both participating.
And I'm not even sure who this favors because everyone is dying.
Yeah, I kind of thought that it would be towards the DK Mirana that would be getting these kills because of their nice setup, but at the DK, the one that's died twice already. He's got the sampler going. He's got the 1-1-1. So maybe he'll be tanky soon. Still hard for him. Oh man, they want to keep going after this. At this point in the game, they just keep getting ran down. Use your final leap on Matthew. It looks like he just got a charge back. But since they lost so hard in this early laning stage, that's just going to be the rest of it, right? Do you see this DK Mirana ever coming back to try to threaten the Juggernaut?
Not really, no. I mean, Jack can just keep running close every single time, and Matthew...
Has to.
Ooh, he's gonna have to use his wand, yeah. This is just rough.
Yeah. Even worse, on top of everything that's already happening in this lane, you're constantly running back, and oh no, don't get it canceled. Salvo almost canceled up. Like they do get the stun, but Arrow too far away to follow it up. Again, hit with the ignite. And while this is all happening, he doesn't have any earn charges. He hasn't been able to build up a single one.
Feels bad.
Oh no, and bottom, because accidentally stuns himself. Weaver will pick up the kill. Now chasing after Pandamu. Not too fast on that Viper. Gonna try to get the kill on Ember, but a jump down from Sebast, able to help his team get that kill. And that is going to be, I thought I saw, yep, it is an earn on Weaver. So gonna get himself back to 2 charges, something that Mirana doesn't have.
Bass going for a rotation there, but his prey already died.
Yeah, it probably wasn't as necessary. Hopefully he gets this rune, but Dark Mako is really forcing it out. And well, rune will be top. And Spots, I'm surprised he's happy trading this. There is a lasso available, but with the Ember, maybe he doesn't feel as good. I don't know. He just gets lassoed and died. Okay, I'm glad that I was right about that.
Yeah, Sebast used his stick preemptively there and still didn't have mana for any of his spells.
Oh no. Yeah, he only had it for shield crash. Looks like they get the kill on the Pangolier then. Big for Dark Mago. And unfortunately bottom does mean that this Alchemist has been left all by his lonesome versus Draken. Not where he wants to be. So he'll be forced to maybe hit up a few jungle creeps while the rest of his team is battling top and mid. Oh man, Slatin gets a really deep D ward. Unfortunately, he does lose his life for it. You know, he got 127 gold for himself. Not too bad. Speaking of not too bad, Sacred topside TPing out. The Bracer and the 2 points from the Dragon's Blood are enough. And yeah, no crits.
I think a crit would have killed him.
Oh.
Really close.
2 hits away. Oh, thankfully, still the Juggernaut is able to farm everything he wants up here. This time, as we look towards the net worth, it's a little bit better for Dark Mago. I don't think he's going to get 5,000 by 10 minutes this time. He's going right into the bots on the Batrider. Oh, bottom. A little bit of a siege. You like them trying to really force this Alchemist out? Or just instantly killing him? Both work.
Weaver offlane really working well for Tempest.
Yeah, I mean, Thunder Awakening, they kind of saw it coming. They didn't know that it was the Ember for, but they were banning out supports and usually in the Pulse 4 rule into the last phase. So they had an idea that this was going to be Weaver offlane. They still haven't dealt with it very well, though. That Viper doesn't really deal well with the Weaver, able to Sakuchi away a lot of the times. Plus, that poor Alchemist really just getting dove on. Despite there being a really weak laner, as you said, with the Ember Spirit. He's got Tranquils. This is not your typical Ember Spirit at 8 minutes.
I'm not sure what this is, but it's certainly intriguing.
Uh-huh.
Is it like a challenge for the teams to win with shit supports?
You thought the Venomancer was good? We'll one up you there. Oh man. Bat Rider coming on top.
A position 5 Viper, position 5 Veno, position 4 Ember.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to preemptively ruin everyone's pubs.
It's the thing that'll ruin them is that they're winning with them. If they were losing with it, it wouldn't be too bad. No one would want to pick it. But now that they're winning with it, it's perfectly okay. And
Exactly. It's very dangerous.
dangerous precedent they're setting. Pro players, they have to know that they're an example to everyone's public matchmaking. Can't do dangerous things like Venomancer 5, Viper 5, Ember Spirit 4, who goes spots first, or boots first. I honestly thought he was going to go for like a corrosion. It would have felt pretty good. But going right in for the bongo boots is just too much slow. Really wants to free his team from all that move speed slow.
Yeah. I didn't expect to see a bongo boots rush in my lifetime.
Especially by an Ember. Oh, roll top. Looks like, you know, Tempest, they're trying to get something back here. They could lock up Dark Mago here. He's still got a 15 stick charge that he can pop. Maybe he gets bursted down. No, he's able to get it off, but the bugs, too powerful, and they will start losing their mid laner. A nice leap away from Matthew. Looks like Draken will also get that kill. And meanwhile, on the backline, Kataro getting himself some kills. It's 3 gone, and they even get locked on the Viper with a nice chains out from the Ember Spirit here. Alchemist will show up for just a second and immediately has to run away. Feeling very sad for his Radiance timing.
Yeah. It's gonna be a slow one, most likely.
Yeah, I mean, what, 13 minutes is usually like the you're having a good time. This, he might still get close to it, like 14 minutes. Just depends on how much free space he has, right? I mean, top side looks like everybody has evacuated for now. One more rotation up there, and he's into a 15-minute timing. Looks like as of now they're leaving him alone. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
He's recovering okay, but
Here comes Draken. Perfect player. Get him off. He shows on that. Okay, no. Good instincts. It looks like he did see the Weavers scurry around on a ward, so he'll go right into the triangle. His team is sacking for him a bit. He's allowed to just make himself at home here. It'll be good for them, but a little bit of an aggression coming down here from the Tempest side. Ogre taking the mid lane. Lot of getting into the jungle. It looks like these other two, Sebas and Kataro, going right after Sacred. Think they have the damage to kill him? They don't have the vision to kill
if
him.
they can find him, yeah. Because it's just a level 6 DK with 2 points in Dragon's Blood.
Oh man, they actually stun up the Juggernaut here. They're going on the offensive, and Dark Mago gets the lasso, so Kataro goes down. It's a nice roll through from Sebas. They are on a sentry ward, and well, with the Mirana ulti wearing out, they may actually be able to catch this. Dark Mago is just earned up, and they have the chains. They have the lockdown. Mago will go down, and Matthew showing up to the fight just a little bit late. Looks like he may get chased as well. Draken does have the ulti if he needs it, but man, he's holding on to that point. He doesn't need it, even dodging out that Dragon's Breath. And Sacred, it looks like he may go down as well. One more stun out from Kachu, and that will be another 3-man kill on the bot side here for Tempest. And the only thing that you can really hold to on Thunder Awakening is that Pakaz was farming the whole time this was happening.
Looks like it's gonna be like a 13 to 14 minute Radiance.
Yeah. So still good for his game, although the rest of his team, you don't like being down in gold when you're the one with an Alchemist on your team. Although they did get the Juggernaut kill there, everybody else timing is really important, especially this Bat Rider. Like, Dark Mago really feels like he has to be dominating this game now to bring his team back into map dominance.
Yeah, he really just needs his BOTs plus BKB. Then he can start doing Dark Mago things.
I imagine he goes blink afterwards and then, oh, okay. Well, there was a Viper there, I promise. And already with the Diffusal Blade from Sebas, they have locked on Dark Mago, but he's able to get onto the high ground here. The bugs will actually miss. He's able to big pull himself right down into the tier 2 and get himself away. Unfortunately, it does mean that Katara is going to land right into these ancient stacks that were meant for an alchemist instead go towards the Juggernaut, and man, he is only 1,000 gold off of that alch. That is perfectly fine for him. Even though it is a 13.5 minutes radiance. Oh man, Sebast, don't take that courier. Please have mercy.
Yeah, it's not the best timing, but considering the state of the game, it's okay.
Yeah, it's passable for sure. I think what really matters now is the follow-up. Like, can he actually like sit in this top side for a while? I think the answer is no, because they still haven't taken this tier 1 tower. They may need to bring a few more heroes up, try to take it, but oh, looks like they have found Slottin. He's trying to dodge out some of the damage with the remnants, with the slate, with the chains, and he will still fall to the poison. Looks like they may get some revenge. Dark Mago, he's aggressing. I don't know if you want to stay too long. He will get out. And I think they're going to be able to juggle these. Oh, go ahead.
He's starting to accelerate now. That is a very good sign for Thunder Awaken. Getting closer to this BKB.
Yeah. If he can keep getting kills like this, not only does he get himself the goal, but he also puts that space in for the Alchemist. But the rest of his team isn't playing around him anymore. They still have Lasso up on Dark Mago. Do you want to see them like kind of bring some other players over? Because if he's not careful, he could just die here. Oh, missed chains. Not from Slottin. I don't want to see them group around.
If they should bring extra heroes. But like this equilibrium is pretty okay.
If they bring more heroes, maybe they actually start a fight, and they don't want to start a fight. They just want to make sure that everyone's getting farm. Even if it's even, you know, you have an alchemist, you will start to gain that farm advantage again. I can see that.
At some point, you do want to start fighting with your alchemist. The alchemist is also another hero where you can just get 6 slotted and end the game, regardless of what happens. But I feel like waiting for the BKB is probably the right call.
And meanwhile, on the other side of things, the Juggernaut does have the Maelstrom going for the Yasha. Given that there is, Bat Rider with a ton of sticky stacks, do you want to see him go for like an early Manta? Or would you rather him maybe just go for like a Shard or even a Scotty afterwards if he really wants?
I think Manta is quite nice here. I would probably go for it. It's a nice mix of stats and fighting prowess.
Yeah, definitely agree. And with that, I mean, it does mean that he may be off map for a bit, but again, I think that's what his team is deciding to do. Moonlight is up on Mirana. I don't know if that was a panic pop, didn't know she was in danger. Spotted. I forcing a lot of moves then down bottom. Oh man, I didn't see this happening. Hey, remember there's a Pango and a Weaver on your team. Roshan doesn't feel that hard.
It's just a level 1 lucky shot. Let's see how lucky he really is.
Lucky enough with the healing ward behind him, I believe. But that is going to be first Aegis of the game here at our 16 minutes in. Pretty early, especially considering that they should have probably lost a little bit more of the map. Instead, they're able to give that Aegis to the Pangolier, allowing to kind of play really strong into these fights. And with them only losing 1 tower so far for Tempest, I don't think they're losing any more for the next 5 minutes then with this Aegis.
Yeah, it's unlikely. Really nice Roche attempt. That's what they struggled with in game 2 of the previous series. They gave up Roche for practically no reason and they lost because of it. Looks like they're way more aware of when they could go for it this game.
They might still try to take a tier 2 mid. Now, they don't really have a ton of building hitters. They had some really great Roche taking, but of building. And actually smoke up for Thunder Awaken. Try to go up on the high ground. Who do you really want to find on Thunder Awaken? Who's your best target right now with this?
Probably the Jug or the Pongo if you can kill him twice.
Oh, you can definitely kill him once there, but with an arrow whiff and the lasso already used, he's got roll. I don't know if you can really kill him. He'll just swashbuckle onto the high ground. They're still under a ward, and because he stunned himself again. Oh no, they're gonna set up the roll now. He pops a BKB here, and a nice roll from Sebast. Still gonna lock a few down, but oh, they may still have the damage here for this DK. It looks like a big kill there. Juggernaut able to get in on the action. and they will start chasing down the rest of Thunder Awaken, even under their tier 2 tower. Nice vessel in from Draken will secure the kill on the Viper, and that'll be all that they lose here. Seems like everybody else from Thunder Awaken has evacuated. It'll be a 2 for basically 1 trade if you count the Aegis.
Yeah, very nice, nice fight with Tempest. They should be able to get this tier 2 as well.
Board up.
Maybe not with fortification.
It's just, the one flaw in their lineup right now is that Roshan damage, or is that tower damage. I think that's the only thing, but that will get fixed if they eventually get, as you said, maybe a few more stats on the Juggernaut so that he can sit and hit pretty comfortably. But by that point, it's possible that you get, you know, Blink lassoed in by a Bat Rider into the rest of the team, and your teammates aren't able to help you out. It's probably like the only play towards the end, but if he gets thick enough, I think they'll have all the tower damage thing.
Yeah, it's always a bit scary to push into a bat, and I reckon that, yeah, Alchemist is getting a blink too, so that's also scary. Just an elk running in, dealing like 700 physical damage on a jump.
Yeah, the way that Prakas has been stunning himself, he might just want to wait till that 0.5 second mark, just blink in, stun himself anyways for the instant lockdown.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't get the extra damage on level 20 for Concoction. It's just self-damage.
I see. Well, he's got himself Blink probably not too far away. With the Aegis not on the Pango anymore, it feels a little bit more safe for him to farm up. This tier 1 tower has been down for a while, so he's going to start just eating up this top half of the map. But it looks like the way that Tempest are moving, they will still try to take not only this tier 2 bottom, but maybe even try to wrap up to this tier 2 mid. Do you think this is a defendable position from Thunder Awaken, or are they going to have to let one of these go?
I think the tier 2 on mid for Radiant's quite easy to defend. You have the trees to the right of it, where it's quite easy to hide. To the left as well, so there is a lot of nice opportunities for engagement, especially if you can get the high ground to the left of the tower.
Over, Tempest. I have the high ground.
You underestimate my power.
That's when I just want to see Pinkleer fly out from the top side of the map. Looks like this will be a free tier 2 tower. As you said, mid 1 won't be so easy takes, and they have grouped up here on Thunder Awakening. The only one not really present right now is the Alchemist, of course. He wants to keep farming up. But the Blink taken. Alright, I guess not yet. 400 gold still that he needs for it. We'll try.
He's gonna get it very soon, but he still isn't that strong in man fights.
Definitely still killable after that Blink end. Once he pops the BKB, it'll be a bit better for him, but if you think about it, with those bugs, he's got to try to kill them quickly with his ulti, and if he doesn't get them down soon enough, the Juggernaut damage is going to be so insane. Even catching on that Viper, but oh, Lasso did find out the Weaver, but he's still got ulti available, so he'll just ulti right on out of there. Looks like just a Lasso for a time lapse. Might not be in favor of Thunder Awaken here, as they've still locked down Dark Mago, trying to get away here, but a nice stun in onto 2. The Weaver caught as well. They've already lost the bats, and now Draken, he's got no ulti, so he's got to be very careful. He will scurry onto the high ground here in the river, but I mean, the rest of his team, I don't know if they can really take this. There is a DD though on the Juggernaut. Well, if that's not going to save them from this fight, I don't know what will. Instant kill on the Dragon Knight with all that Jug damage, and they immediately have to run away here on Thunder Awaken.
Yeah, Thunder Awaken pretty happy that they only lost 1 so far. Oh, Weaver?
Okay, they might get the Weaver still. Stun on the high ground. No ulti available. Does have a Sakuchi soon. They'll still get comp on the towers, but they...
Is he fine?
He might be. It doesn't seem like there's anything else, and now he has a time lapse again.
That is ridiculous.
He's
I can't
speed.
believe he got away there.
Stunned on the high ground at the tier 3. Just wasn't any damage to help him out. He's actually, so he's gonna have his own Vladimir's offering soon. I imagine he'll be turning that into a Wraith Pact again quite quickly. He's playing Visage, except this time with an Atos. Maybe a Spirit Vessel.
Exactly Visage.
It's I understand that like the Wraith Effect is a very good item, but it's wild to me that like instead of going for something like maybe a Gleipnir or maybe an Agnes up there that we said was so good, he's just going in like, this is the item that my team needs. Doesn't matter what else I want. As soon as we have this item, my team will be able to play the game.
He just has a Morbid mask in his quick buy, right? Could be Mask of Madness again.
True, but he does have the items on Courier, hiding it from us. He's keeping it out of the quick buy. He doesn't want people to know. Bastardly.
Sad. No Mask of Madness Weaver today.
That would be the cherry on top.
Maybe we'll see it tomorrow, finally.
I mean, come on. They've already given us the 4 Ember, and oh boy, this poor 4 Ember actually gets stunned up by the arrow and the Dragon Tail, but he does get away. All this tick. Matthew still almost went down. They don't catch Dark Magod, right?
He's fine. He has a big kitty.
Okay.
Ooh. Unless he runs into an Omni Slash.
It's very possible. He is Omni, but the creeps, they actually took almost all of that Omni. Kataro. He only needed a shred of Gaben luck, and he gets that kill instead. The TP out is successful for Dark Mago. They may actually feel confident going out on the map now.
I'm not sure about that, because Omni, this game isn't that big of a cooldown, I think. With the new style of Jug, where you buy the shard, it's a lot less important to have Omni ready to fight.
And what?
To win.
And this Alchemist still doesn't have his AC yet. Yeah, he's surely waiting for that one before they make another move. So yeah, probably gonna wait around. Although he is only 400 gold away from it. Probably another minute, and he'll have that item ready to go. And speaking of which, Roche may respawn in a minute as well. Maybe hitting a sweet timing here.
AC for Alchemist is gonna be really nice, because it means that his self stuns are gonna deal less damage. That's AC up now, and Alchemist is online.
Go. He's ready to game. They looks like they're not. Okay, never mind. It seemed like some people were grouping up here. I didn't want to see them take that tower. I'm glad that they're backing out. Guys still trying to take out some more creeps, and looks like the bots will be next for him. So in his mind, right, like that's the only thing left. He doesn't need to get rid of the Soul Ring yet. Doesn't need to upgrade Link as well. As long as he's just a little bit faster, maybe he can show up to a few more. That's all he needs. You think he starts dishing out Ag soon, or does he just keep trying to improve his own game?
I think he gets like one more item before that.
Oh, nice stun arrow. The Lincoln's a bit late here. Sodden will go down, but they're still trying to take this fight here on Tempest. They buy back on the Ember Spirit, and they're gonna actually lasso up the Juggernaut here. Stunned as well. Maybe they can actually burst him here. The Jug can't get anything off. He will fall. No buyback for him. It's not because it feels like he may have free reign. There's no other carry to battle him, but Seabass still doing some pretty good damage, although trapped in the river with 2 flying heroes and an alchemist. The Lincolns will protect him, but he gets a swatch through as well. And meanwhile, on the other side, they lose the Bat Rider and the Mirana.
Okay, not too bad of a fight for this. I am Tempest.
Yeah.
Confused for a moment. They're gonna find another here. They lost their Jug at the start, but all things considered, they still have at least an even trade.
Everything was so split. It seemed like just one more hero takes out the Pangolier. I would have liked to see them kind of group around this Alchemist. I mean, he's got your auras, he's got the AC, he's got the Radiance. I don't want to see it so tight, especially whenever the Juggernaut is gone. I mean, I think the only priority left is just make sure you snowball through the enemy team. Trying to split your team up like that won't do it.
Oh, it's a Roche.
Yeah.
Tempest.
Another Roche, and yeah, Tempest, this is their second one. They've gotten every single Roche of the series, but now jumping in on the Emissary again. This time it is a dieback. It's a little bit harder to come back from that one, but slowed up on Sacred here. Big spin in from Kataro. They will find themselves the kill, and with no DK for 40 seconds, seems like we're gonna lose this top side of the map here for Thunder Awaken.
Oh, the support Ember was traded for the support DK.
Yeah, it does feel that way a little bit. He's only got like 800 net worth on his pause for Mirana. A little bit of that was from the laning stage. That laning stage definitely could have gone better for the DK. And afterwards, I mean, you're playing with the Bat Rider and an Alchemist. However low you thought you could get on the farming totem pole, you are much lower now.
Yep. But it's also just having the position for Mirana, who's like taking your creeps and arrowing like big jungle creeps, and they're like, oh, my nephew stole my mouse, I swore.
Everybody's taking farm for you. No one has respect for the DK anymore.
It's also just Mirana players. They feel like they're quest 3 minutes into the game.
There's always that meme with Yapso or Rubik's like, hey guys, I'm 4,000 gold away from the Aghanim Scepter. Can you guys buy words? Same thing with the Mirana. Like, just please let me get something here. You have 8,000 gold. I need something.
Taro, he has his Mjolnir finished, and he has a DD in a bottle.
Ooh.
He spoke about not having too much tower damage, but that is about to change.
That DD will solve pretty much all of his issues. And there is not a Yule Scepter on anyone to dispel that, so that'll be free for Katara whenever he wants to use it. I imagine they can go up the high ground, right? They've got the Aegis, got all their ultis. It looks like they are maybe waiting on a blink from the Pinglier. Ags on the Weaver, but that's a while away. Do you want to see them go high ground right now with this Aegis?
I would have liked to, yeah. At least some damage to force Thunder Awaken back. Because with the Lincolns, there is very little to fear for Jug.
Yeah.
Like, he's always gonna have time to respond with the spin.
Yeah, you have to break that Lincoln's before he's spun up, and then you can kind of grab him. But it's a hard sequence of events, especially because... Oh, wait, bottom? Dark Mago in danger, has to pop the BKB, but the bug is still on him. He's trying to get out of here. It looks like the swash through, just barely keeping himself alive. He's in the trees. He blinks out to the top side, and no one has caught him yet. Now he still doesn't have his TP for another 20 seconds, and looks like Tempest, they actually stopped chasing him. Someone might be able to TP in here. If they checked how long...
He's on cooldown.
Hey, he's blinking up as high as possible. He's trying to move.
They're still pinging him.
Oh my god.
3 seconds. Kryo is gonna see him. Kryo's gonna see him.
Oh no. He's trying to TP away. A nice bounce back. But no, he doesn't even try it. He will fall in the enemy base. And at least he can say that he drew people away from the map objectives.
That's a space created moment. Taro is having none of it. He's going high ground. If his team is not following him, and he's going alone.
He's got Aegis still for a minute and a half, and he's got 2 heroes behind him, but it looks like this might just be poking. That fireball, a decent bit of mitigation here from Sacred. And oh, mid lane. All right, because Moonlight Shadow will get him. They're actually gonna go back and fight this. First they lead in with the stun on the DK, then into the arrow. They'll take his first life, and they get the stun of the Ogre Magi, so both will fall. Respawning is the Juggernaut. He's got his Pango behind him. He's actually gonna spin into the engagement, quickly backs out as he finds the Viper that he can take down first. Finds that kill. They've even rooted up Matthew, but he'll be able to back away. So 2 gone here, only trading for the Ogre Magi and again the Aegis on the Juggernaut. It's gonna be a 4v4 fight next though, with still a buyback in on the Viper. But here goes GK, vesseled up. He's not healing for much at all. He will fall onto the tier 3 tower. No one is there to help him. They're gonna get the arrow though, but the lasso and on the Juggernaut. They'll take this time where the Penguin is stunned up to kill the Juggernaut with the lasso, and Slottin, though he is so deep, he is alone. He will fall on the high ground, and that's gonna be 2 gone, 3 gone actually from Tempest. They don't get the tier 3 tower, though they do force the buyback of the DK.
That is probably why they were so hesitant to go high ground, because the Lincolns is popped and suddenly your Jug is just like a 2k HP creep.
Yeah, without that, Lincoln's to give. It's huge that they saw the arrow on the Pangolier. It's just like, great, now we can kill the Jug. And instant kill on him. Very, very good communication from Thunder Awaken. Feels like they brought themselves right back into map control if they needed.
Now Alchemist is gonna have an Abyssal Blade as well.
even more lockdown. And another thing that can help pop the Lincoln Sphere of the Juggernaut, or I guess of the Pango. But another stun up here. It looks like they will get the Ogre Magi, but stunned up here, even through the Lincoln Sphere. All the bastions from Pakaz. They get the kill on the Weaver. He's not able to press his ulti, and now they're gonna jump on the back line from where here? Dark Mango, almost on top of Slodden. They'll blink away on Sebas, but Slodden, oh no, gets jumped on, and look at all that damage. How much was that to the concoction? That was
Probably the amount of damage.
my goodness. Yeah, 350. It felt like a lot more, honestly.
And suddenly we have an actual lead for Thunder Awaken.
Yeah, they 2,000 net worth lead, or sorry, 2,000 net worth gained that last fight. And of course, any objective or any advantage that you give on the map, Alchemists eat that up. Every creep on the map gone in 1 minute. And now not only is he gonna get this nice Aegis attack, he gets this gigantic creep wave top. I mean, he's gonna skyrocket his net worth into the Swift Blink yet next. And meanwhile, the rest of his team is still trying to fight in the mid lane. Do they want to be together on this one? Really, this is a possibility for a chain feed if they stay up here too long.
At least he still has the BOTs ready. You can always fortify plus BOT.
Yeah, I forgot that he had gotten that so early, but I guess when you have all the gold in the world, hard to keep track of all the items. He'll go for the Swift Link very soon. He's actually gonna buy out for all of it. It looks like he's keeping something in his backpack. So once he gets the Swift Blink, I imagine he'll be going in for a Moonshot if he keeps wanting to enable his own game.
It's an option. I don't see it that often. I feel like getting 6 slotted is really nice, and then getting something like a shard too. But paying 4,000 gold for some extra attack speed over giving someone like Mirana or DK and Aghanim's doesn't seem worth it.
Yeah. No, the Aghanim's potential on this team is really big, even with just like the farming of the Sacred Arrow, especially like his Dragon Knight who's been dying all over the place. Give him an Aghanim Scepter so he can feel really strong. The Elder Dragon would be clutch. They're actually gonna smoke up here. They do see Juggernaut. They're gonna jump in on the Ogre instead, though. Arrow will connect on him as well. Looks like it'll be the first step, but unfortunately the Dragon Knight will get traded for it likely. He tries to live, but he can't. And now with the lasso, they actually get to turn around here because they lassoed off the Weaver, but the Omni Slash is on the Juggernaut, and that is gonna be Dark Mago going down, and Pandabu as well. Seabass finds him. Matthew will try to get away here, but 3 are already gone for Thunder Awaken. They don't want to stay here any longer, and it looks like thankfully the Alk will get away, but oh no, he stayed here to farm. Go to blink into the river. It's 3 gone, only trading for 2, and it's both supports from Tempest. Meanwhile, you lost your DK, you lost your Bat Rider. Much worse, and huge losses from Thunder Awaken here. And Tempest, I mean, Roshan could respond in 1 minute. They could hit this timing perfect.
Tempest, they could even try to go for some kind of objective damage.
There's no buyback on either one.
But in this case, it would be worth it because both the DK and the Bat don't have buybacks. Doesn't look like Kotaro is interested though. He's like, oh, creeps.
They've been playing very safe, and also yes, he is a fiend for those creeps. Even last game at the end where it seemed like the base was wide open for them and they went back for Roshan. I imagine this time they're saying, hey guys, you know, Roche could be up any second. Let's just wait it out. I know we're at an advantage. Let's not toss this one away and we'll make it out of end of the tunnel. But versus an Alchemist, it doesn't feel as happy to do that because he gains gold at such alarming rates whenever you're not on the map pressuring him.
Roche gonna be up in 10.
Dump in with the lasso. The Lincolns was just too late. And Sebas actually gets bumped onto the low ground, so his roll was not close enough. In fact, he would have gotten blocked by the stairs. A beautiful play to bump him around so they can get this free kill on the Weaver. That's an offlaner. That's not your usual support Weaver playing around with the Wraith Pact and the Vessel. So now they're going to go right into the Roshan pit. Thunder, you get their first Roshan kill of the series. Walking in here, Slotted. Going to keep providing the vision here. Sebas Gonna keep pumping out the rolls. Looks like no one will commit to the Roach Pit yet, but now they have the Lincoln on the Bat Rider. He gets bumped onto the low ground. They can't connect on him, but the Omni Slash will. Kataro gets the kill. No buyback on the Bat Rider, and now this Pango. This is a golden roll center. He's just stunning up everybody here. The Swash through even doing a lot of damage. They will lose the Dragon Knight. They traded out for their Ogre matchup at Slotted, picking up another kill. He does get Abyssal Bladed in the river here, plus the stun up with the concoction, but now it just has to be burn damage because a nice disarm from Sebas actually saves Slotted, and they may connect for more. Does get the Swift Blink away, so the Diffusal won't be as hurtful. It looks like the Alchemist may actually escape here, but not before, again, they lose their offlaner, they lose their mid laner, and they lose another support for it.
Fights are not looking great for Thunder. Ooh, and the bash now.
Yeah.
To Picasso, but Picasso is fast.
He do be speedy, and he does get into the trees. Okay, Slotted knew what he had to do. Looks like he didn't have the mana for chains anyways, but a good TP out there from the Alchemist after pushing the wave.
Roche is up.
Mm-hmm.
This is just gonna go to Tempest now?
It seems like it. I thought that they had a chance. It was looking like a good Roach fight, but once again, Dark Mago getting caught out here. He's got the Octarine core, but he does not have that level 25 talent yet. That's when he really will be able to dish out all that damage in these long fights. Instead, we lose Aegis, we lose Shard, and that's going to be Aegis on the Juggernaut.
Gonna have Skadi too.
Oh. With that Shard, all those extra effects are going to be so nice. And the heal versus the Alchemist, right? Like, Alch does like to heal up off that chemical rage, so gotta get in to do a lot of work in this. I guess, you know, even with the Dragon Knight, but the Dragon Knight has not felt like a priority hero that you really have to deal with right now on Tempest. I mean, as you said, you know, the support DK, but DK is now the second lowest farmed on his team. Again, maybe not all to his fault. His team definitely does like to suck up those creeps, and Matthew is, you know, he's feeling farmed. He's going for the Lotus Orb next. Step back, old man. I'm gonna be farming up the items for my team.
Jug, still 4 minutes of Aegis left. But I can once again feel the reluctance to go high ground, and for a good reason.
Yeah, it feels good to control the map. Versus the Alchemist, it's much more effective too, but he actually smoked himself out so he can get up to these top waves. But there's a Pingo kind of patrolling around. If he shows on the wave, the Vast might just beeline right to him.
Yeah. Was it an actual smoke or just
Looks like it. Oh, you know what? He backpacked it. Yeah. No, you're right. That was a fake smoke.
Such a nice item to have. Ooh, is he gonna go on Sebas?
He wants to. Gonna blink in. Still does get. Yeah, the disarm just at the last second. Unfortunate. Does like he blocked the Lincolns with the Abyssal Blade, and then oh wait, bottom. What's happening here? Dark Mago again. He's dusted up. They have vision of him. Even the bash through from the Juggernaut. I mean, that's just another kill in a side lane. And Dark Mago, this time he does have buyback, but that is a huge amount of gold to Sebas after he just TP'd away from the Alchemist. It's a perfect series of events for the Pingo.
Yeah, but no Omni Slash even needed.
Again, they're able to hold on to it. They still got Aegis for 2 minutes, 40 seconds. And, you know, I'd almost bet with that Bat Rider being down for 60 seconds, they still may not get to pressure themselves at tier 3. Because top side, I mean, they just shifted the rest of the team up here. Because is farming, he has the rest of the team trying to hold his hand as he gets this gold. Ooh, deeping up into the high ground again. And this time they have the chains. They may be forced into an engagement here on Thunder Awaken, and they do not have their Bat Rider anywhere near it. You pass the BKB trying to run away on this Alchemist here, but here comes a roll from Sebas. Gonna roll through. It looks like they don't catch the Alchemist. He actually has the move speed to get away from this one. The rest of his team is TPing away. He might actually get to live from this. Blink in 2 seconds from Sebas will lock in onto the Alchemist, so he won't get to just get the free blink away. And if they keep canceling this blink dagger, he won't get out of this one for free. Omni Slash as well. So much damage on the Alch. And there it is. 1,000 gold to the killer and 1,000 in an AoE. So much taken down from the Alchemist. They'll just run right up onto the high ground. Tried to save him on Matthew and Pandamu. Instead, they both go down. And finally, we will see some tier 3 damage here from... Never mind. Oh, they're coming back now. They're just waiting for creep wave. That's fine.
The mad thing is, Kotaro didn't even use his Omni Slash there. It was just a Swift Slash.
Oh,
He still
okay.
has the real one.
Still got a big one left in the tank. Unfortunately, though, Ember Spirit locked up. He may go down. No, he's able to get away from the burden damage. Dark Mago can't take him away. And now Sacred already popping the BKB. He's getting bashed through it. And he's got to back out with the Midnight, or the Moonlight, because he is so in danger here.
Still a full minute of Aegis left.
Mm-hmm.
What does Kotaro want to do? The answer is nothing. He wants to do nothing.
They did buy back on Matthew, Picaz, and Pandamu, so it feels a bit justified to be like, hey, you know, we forced out some pretty big buybacks, even though we do have Aegis for 30 seconds. No, they are going up. They're not backing just yet. And here comes a spin. That's a juicy one. Does break the Lincoln Sphere on Kotaro and Pandamu. He'll fall for it, but where's the follow-up here? He's getting beaten down. Oh, this poor DK pulled in even further with Dire surrounding him. He may feel strong, but that DK is just as soft as the rest of them. He will fall. No buyback for 60 seconds on both the Viper and the DK.
And still no Omni Slash used.
Oh, God.
This patience from Kotaro.
They're just thinking anyone in that they want. They do get a lasso up. The Aegis has popped, but can they turn this fight around here? It's all up to the Alchemist, it feels. They've already used the lasso in for the Bat Rider, but there goes the Omni Slash right on top of the Alch. Kotaro gonna have to try to back out, though. They do use the Diffusal Blade to try to shift him away here, but the Arrow Sun connects on the Juggernaut, but he gets pushed onto the low ground. They can't finish off this kill because he's gonna try to blink in. He will find himself in the Ember Spirit, but that's only a pause 4. Dark Mago will jump in the back line. They do have Seabass. He's gonna pull up the cheese here and shield crash himself away for some extra damage mitigation, but another half roll through, dealing some work. And Sacred, even through the BKB, he's just not safe. He finally gets the blink into the high ground, but it does mean that he leaves his Alchemist. Oh yeah, with no BKB, surely they get this kill. He will fall. 2 minutes, no Alchemist, and the rest of his team will fall just as easily. They finally buy back on the Bat Rider, but it's just too late, it feels, and I think we're gonna see a GG soon. There it is.
Tempest with the upset 2-0 over Thunder Awaken.
That is absolutely huge. Again, in their first series, Thunder Awaken pumped out a 27 and a 20-minute victory. We thought that they would come in here feeling pretty strong after that first series. Meanwhile, on the the Tempest side, they struggled. Their first game was a comeback win, and their second game was a game they had in their hands and threw away.